So let's start about Durban and Islam. How did it come here?
The Muslims that touched the shores of South Africa were Muslims who were brought here by the Dutch. You see, when the Dutch people conquered Indonesia, those Muslims were fighting for their freedom. They were captured as prisoners of war, and they were shipped to the Cape of Good Hope and sold to the white man as slaves. Then when the British conquered Malaysia, those Malays, Muslims, who were fighting for their freedom, they were also captured as prisoners of war, and they were also shipped to the Cape of Good Hope for the white man, and sold to the white man as slaves. For 300 years, those early first Muslims have touched these shores, and they have it under pressure from the Christians to Christianize them. But after 300 years of hammering, that group of people, they have become one of the most militant Muslim communities in the world. That hammering, instead of softening them, had hardened them as steel.
Now, you see, when you say they have become one of the most militant groups of Muslims, again, my Christian background forces me to ask, militant towards whom and to what? Because there's one thing that Christianity and Islam have in common, it's that everybody is fighting everybody,
Yes.
everywhere. So who is militant to whom in Islam around here?
No, the militancy is in its defense, because they were under pressure, under attack. You see, the white man managed to change his name, surnames. They are almost all these people that are called Malays in this country today. They're called Malays.
Aha.
Malays, like Malaysia.
Mhm.
Malays. Though they were originating in Indonesia and in Malaysia, they are all called Malays.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that community of people, you see, because they were under pressure, the defense mechanism was also, it was not as soft. They were militant in the defense against the Christian missionaries.
Yes.
And that type of psychology remained. That was the one group of Muslims. And another group of Muslims came from the Indo-Pakistan subcontinent. Now, they came to this country because they were starving
Yes.
in India.
Uh-huh.
So they came looking for a livelihood. So they settled down mostly in Natal and the Transvaal, and the Malays mostly in the Cape, because that's where they were taken in the first instance.
I see.
So the white men managed to change the names of these people. They all carry Western names. Like you'll find a Muslim name, it's Yusuf, Hendricks.